Hi Climate Kids, Audrey here, and today we're going to be talking about pollinators, specifically the honeybee. I'm a professional beekeeper. There's my colony right over there. So first, we're going to take a look inside and talk about the role that bees play in the environment. Then, I'm going to help you build your very own bee home. You don't have to be a beekeeper to be a friend to the bees in your garden. Let's get started. In my single colony of bees, there are up to 30,000 bees just in this hive. Each year, a hive of bees can produce up to 80 pounds of honey, depending on the area that they live in. Most of the bees that you see outside are female bees. They're all controlled by one single queen bee, who's in there somewhere. She's bigger than the rest, and if you're lucky, you can spot her, though she rarely goes outside of the hive. Each bee can fly up to 8 miles at a time, up to 10 times a day, to gather pollen and nectar for their hive, which is then stored to feed the babies, to feed the workers, and to feed the bees so that they can overwinter. So, what you will need for this project is any kind of recycled paper. I'm using an old magazine, but you can use whatever you have and some tape. What you're going to do is pull out the paper and roll it up. The smaller the roll, the better. You can also use plastic straws. Just make sure to recycle. Once you have a roll, tape up the end. These are going to be structures for our bee home. Try to make as many as you can. Close to 20 is good. Alright, so now that you have all of your rolls made up, we're going to put it into the beehive structure. So spread them all out on the table like this, and then put a piece of tape across to keep them together. Once they're all in a line, you can roll it up to create your bee home. Next, take a piece of string and tie it around to keep everything together. And you're all done. This structure mimics the structure of a honeycomb, like the ones that we saw inside of my hive. Hang it outside in a protected area, and lost or wandering bees will come and find this to establish a home in. A lot of the world that we live in relies on pollinators like bees. Most of the food you eat, as well as most of the plants that you see, are pollinated by animals like bees, birds, and insects. A pollinator home like the one that you made, once put outside, will help create a space for bees and other pollinating insects to build a home in your yard. Other things that you can do are avoid using pesticides and plant a pollinator-friendly garden, which looks different depending on where you live. Do some research to find how you can help the pollinators in your yard, and continue being a friend to bees. They need our help. Thank you.